Greetings and welcome back to House Lux Estate, the channel where we take a deep dive into the world of wealth and opulence. Here on House Lux Estate, we navigate the labyrinth of luxury, from sprawling mansions to glittering jewels, from private jets to the most exclusive resorts. We unveil the secrets behind the accumulation of wealth and the people who inhabit this glittering world. Our journey takes us to unexpected places, revealing surprising insights about money and the people who have it. We don't shy away from controversial topics, and we always strive to provide you with a balanced and nuanced perspective. Today, we're turning our attention to a somewhat unusual group of high net worth individuals. We're going to delve into the world of religion and explore a question that's been the subject of much debate, curiosity, and even controversy. Today, we explore a fascinating subject. Why do some pastors become insanely rich? Let's uncover the truth. The wealth of pastors. It's a global phenomenon that has raised many eyebrows. It's not uncommon to see pastors leading lives of luxury, often driving high-end cars, living in opulent mansions, and even owning private jets. But this isn't a trend limited to a single nation or religious denomination. It's a worldwide occurrence, cutting across geographical and religious boundaries. Take, for instance, Joel Osteen, the senior pastor of Lakewood Church in Houston. Known for his engaging sermons and best-selling books, Osteen's net worth is estimated to be in the ballpark of $50 million. His church doesn't take up a traditional collection. Instead, it's run like a profitable business, with revenue streams from book sales, speaking engagements, and broadcast deals. Then we have Kenneth Copeland, the founder of Kenneth Copeland Ministries in Texas. Known for his prosperity gospel teachings, Copeland's net worth is said to hover around $300 million. His ministry owns a private jet, a television network, and a sprawling estate, all funded by the donations of his followers. And let's not forget Bishop T.D. Jakes, the charismatic leader of the Potter's House, a mega church in Dallas. His net worth, estimated at around $20 million, comes from a diverse portfolio that includes book sales, movie productions, and real estate investments. These are just a few examples, but they paint a clear picture. The wealth of pastors is a prevalent global trend. And while it might seem odd for religious leaders to amass such fortunes, it's important to understand that churches, like any other organizations, need funds to operate. This often leads to the creation of various revenue streams, which can result in significant wealth for the pastors at the helm. But the question still stands. Is it right for pastors to live such lavish lifestyles, or should they be setting an example of modesty and humility? The answers vary depending on who you ask. As we can see, the wealth of pastors isn't confined to any one country or denomination. So what's the secret behind their fortunes? Faith and generosity, two powerful forces that can influence the wealth of pastors. In many religious communities, tithing and offerings are common practices. These acts of financial devotion are not only an expression of faith, but also a means of supporting religious leaders and their missions. Let's start with tithing. Generally speaking, tithing is a religious practice where followers contribute a tenth of their income to their church or religious institution. This concept is rooted in several religious texts and has been practiced for thousands of years. It's a way of giving back, a testament to one's faith, and a support system for religious leaders and their work. Now, let's move on to offerings. Unlike tithes, which are typically a set percentage of one's income, offerings are additional gifts given out of generosity. These can be in the form of money, time, or resources. They are often given during special religious events or to support specific causes within the religious community. These practices of tithing and offerings contribute significantly to the wealth of pastors. For instance, let's consider the case of a large megachurch with thousands of members. If every member tithes a tenth of their income and also gives additional offerings, the cumulative amount can be substantial. This income, coupled with other sources like book sales or event revenues, can lead to pastors amassing considerable wealth. However, it's important to note that this wealth isn't inherently negative or positive. It's a reflection of the faith and generosity of the congregation. Some pastors use their wealth to further expand their outreach, fund humanitarian projects, or provide for their communities. Others may use it to enhance their lifestyle. The key takeaway here is that faith and generosity significantly influence the wealth of pastors. By tithing and giving offerings, followers not only express their devotion, but also directly contribute to the financial standing of their religious leaders. It's clear that faith and generosity play a critical role, but there's more to the story. Religion isn't only about faith and spirituality, it's also a business. Let's take a moment to explore the business side of religion. It's an aspect that often goes unnoticed, yet it plays a significant role in why some pastors become incredibly wealthy. To start with, let's consider book sales. Many pastors author books that offer spiritual guidance, provide interpretations of religious texts, or share their personal journeys of faith. These books often become bestsellers, generating a substantial income. For instance, Pastor Rick Warren, author of The Purpose-Driven Life, has sold over 30 million copies worldwide. This not only spreads his message, but also contributes significantly to his wealth. Another avenue for monetization is speaking engagements. Pastors with large followings are often invited to speak at conferences, seminars, and other events. These appearances usually come with a hefty speaking fee. Joel Osteen, the pastor of Lakewood Church in Houston, is a prime example. Known for his motivational speeches, Osteen reportedly charges a premium for his public appearances. Then we have the ventures that extend beyond the usual purview of religious activities. Some pastors have launched their own line of merchandise, from clothing to home decor, often with religious motifs. Others have even ventured into the entertainment industry, producing movies and TV shows based on biblical stories. But it's not just about the money. These activities extend the reach of their ministries, allowing pastors to connect with a larger audience, spread their message, and yes, grow their wealth. However, it's important to note that not every pastor follows this path. Many choose to live modestly, focusing solely on their spiritual duties. But for those who do venture into the business side of religion, it can prove to be a lucrative endeavor. So, religion can be a lucrative business, but there's one more factor we need to consider. In today's digital age, media and technology have a major influence on the wealth of pastors. The power of the pulpit has been amplified by the megaphone of media, reaching far beyond the church doors and into the homes, cars, and pockets of followers around the globe. Once, a pastor's influence was limited by the size of their congregation and the reach of their voice. But today, thanks to technological advancements, their sermons can be live-streamed, tweeted, posted, shared, and liked by millions of people at a time. This not only expands their reach, but also their potential income. Consider television evangelists, for instance. They've been harnessing the power of the small screen for decades to reach a wider audience. They host regular telecasts, where they deliver sermons, perform miracles, and solicit donations from viewers. These broadcasts often reach millions of people, many of whom are willing to donate in the hope of receiving blessings, miracles, or simply as an act of faith. The advent of the internet and social media has taken this to a whole new level. Pastors now have websites and social media platforms where they share their messages, sell products, and accept donations. To give you an idea of the scale, it's not uncommon for popular pastors to have millions of followers on social media platforms. This online presence not only allows them to share their teachings, but also to monetize their content through advertisements, sponsorships, and direct donations. Moreover, technology has also made it easier for pastors to receive tithes and offerings. Mobile apps and online platforms allow followers to give donations at the click of a button, often on a recurring basis. This consistent stream of income can significantly contribute to a pastor's wealth. In conclusion, the digital revolution has dramatically expanded the potential for pastors to increase their wealth. By utilizing media and technology, they can reach a larger audience, generate more income, and ultimately accumulate more wealth. Indeed, media and technology have revolutionized the way pastors generate wealth. So why do some pastors become insanely rich? We've explored several factors today. First, we've seen that the wealth of pastors is a global phenomenon, not limited to any one region or faith. The power of faith and giving plays a significant role, as many believers are motivated to donate generously to their religious leaders. We've also delved into the business side of religion. Just like any other industry, religion has revenue streams, and those at the helm can amass substantial wealth. Finally, we've looked at the role of media and technology. In the digital age, pastors have a wider reach, which can result in larger congregations and, consequently, larger donations. These are the factors that can lead to some pastors becoming immensely wealthy. It's a complex interplay of faith, business, and technology. Thank you for joining us on this journey at House Lux Estate. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of wealth and opulence. Until next time, stay curious.